山谷。
This I cannot do.
这边我走过了，登顿区，这里。
As you like.
又有一个。哎呦，这里是。
I smell conflict in the air.
哎，你怎么没打他？
Happy to oblige. I hear you. Happy to oblige.
摧毁了真有。
Yes. Gone, darn it!
炸到他，这里还可以下去啊！这是什么？哎呀，是埋伏 ！Trouble， 我中伏了。去打他！
Hey, watch it with that.
Indeed.
Indeed. 这是什么？落脚呢？为什么会有鱼人来袭击这个？哎，有门可以进去，我们进去看看。进去看看。 这座灯塔很安静，听到诗诗情侣他们喜欢反复吟奏。然而，当你飘过门槛时，一个皮肤 狩猎的年迈蛇妖突然停了下来，发转生命，露出一颗破损
The
的
sea
牙。
striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers. Fool! See what the impiety of the sea-striped fiends has wrought. The sand-striped shufflers know better. But you others come, smooth-toned or furred or sea-striped, with blasphemous hunger. Now, foreign ones dig at these roots, and the deep hunter is with us no more. Now, the gods return to rain their punishment on these islands. Again. The defender of the isles, the guardian of tides. Once, it lived among us. But then, more came from distant lands. First few, then many. Now, our deep hunter is gone. That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again. Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam?
Wherever we sail, the beaches and spires of lost Ukaizo travel with us.
Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots. Their ancestors, yes. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves. You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things. Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down. If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof. If this is not some fat-tongued lie, then show us.
Then show us.
Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the...
它让我们修复魂魄。
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra, and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord, standing at Aethys's shoulder.
你的灵魂正
Your
在
soul
二测
is
时的肩
dwarfed
膀上。
by the massive god's
与它
form.
相比，
Energy
相比之下
pulses
显得
along
十
the
分
tether,
小小，
each wave feeding the Adra's movements.
丝线脉动
He。stops. His head cranes
这波动
behind
作
him,
让来，
again
它得以继
accompanied
续
by the
移动
sound of stone
它停下
shearing and
低头向
buckling.
你回看，
His
发
eyes
出
rest
巨
upon you.
石碎裂
He does not reach for the
轻放的
cord,
声音。
but considers you for a long span of silence before
他
speaking.
没有理会那些丝线，在说话前沉默观察了你很久。
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me? Many Kith would like to know the gods' designs. Why is it so important to you?
At first, he does not respond. But there is a wavering from the light within him.
I never sought violence or death, but Margarin and the Hand Occult have ensured that the world believes the madman Widewind tried to destroy the Deerwood and everyone in it. In truth, a war was what I desired, but not one of violence. I sought a war of conscience. If people saw that the ruins so faithfully guarded by the Glanfathans were nothing more than machines the Angwithans had used to turn themselves into gods, what?
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the god's true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most. Yes, I will tell you, but this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
他就不得不设置更多灵。
The edges of Aethys's massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margarin's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap. Aethys's figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Audra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom.
遥远的光芒。只要盯着发光的魂魄，他的灵性瞳孔大增。树干将目光转向你，他的身体紧贴着，半卷着。
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people.
Good neighbors, I say, as long as we do not cross paths in mating season.
But then the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere. We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out, that driving them away was a holy mission. But on whose terms? We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it. You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this, and for your mercy.
OK， 他有话要说。
I thought Aethys was too busy kicking over islands to blunt his teeth with mortals. What say? You must take something from all this idle chatter with the gods.
没什么新东西。
For what does he listen to you then? The gods I know are tight of lip and hard of hearing.
我这个神就是不可对人。
Ikera, it makes my head hurt whenever I try to figure out what Ngati wants from me. I could not imagine the inner workings of a god. But then, I am not meant to. It is for mortals to flail in the darkness, I say, while gods point us toward light.
自主，我想要体会。
To be worshipped, to have others interpret your design. It is not fair, I say. For what should a god worry about such cares, when theirs is the hand on the tiller?
Stop.
Then maybe they did not always doubt themselves. At some time, they felt certain. The gods grow. They are like the Adra, holding Aora in place, I say, moving too slow for mortal eyes. At least Aothus has you to keep him in check. What happens when we catch up to him is something for future Tekehu to worry about.
你发现自己身处安德拉浸满水的王座大厅中，生物质光球慵懒地摇晃着，大厅头上明亮璀璨的光芒。
Scratch under the wet clay of any artist and you hatch a lifetime of fear and doubt. My boy doesn't fear the gods. He only fears what he'll compromise by living up to his potential. But it's poor thing. Nothing he does could disappoint me. But that is a mother's
是安德拉在
prerogative.
跟我说话，海洋之神。
You have questions? Ikera, I have answers. And between the crown and the guild, Nekataka has high hopes for Ngati's chosen son, I say. If Ngati had not blessed me, I say the goddess touched me for more than enriching one tribe, glorifying one island. If people need hope, they should pray harder, or look to their own grindstone.
他在很小心看着你。
I say there is me, Tekehu, and there is the Tekehu others would make like a coconut husk doll.
You mean the one people would play with?
Anyone with the strength to pick me up may play with me, friend Shodi. The more I try to be the Tekehu I know I am, the harder I am constrained. What say?
太在乎别人。
But it is the adoring people who made Tekehu the savior of the tribes. Many think that I have a duty to the Hawana. I say I am the only one unconvinced.
我对胡牙人肩负着某种使命，但我说只有我自己不相信事情。
Rubbish, I say. Heroes are made for tragic ends and handsome corpses.
犹豫了一会，抓住你的手，掌心里的一片，既坚韧又温暖。虽然他看起来想要溜走，但是却靠得更近。
I know how I seem. We did not have this word, conceded, before Adirans landed on the Isles.
Well, you've certainly made up for lost time.
If Ngati had not touched me, I wonder if anyone would care.
你的周围便让你再次感受到某种东西，那是泰克朗灵魂的呼唤。
Poor boy. He has it
他
backward,
有想法，
as usual. I did not choose him so that he could do great things. I chose him because talent should be fostered toward any
优
end.
秀的人都应该得到培养。
How fortunate that you are here to set him on the right
我
path.
就知道你是不
I
会
know
让我
you
失
won't
望。
disappoint.
Apologies. I say I never miss an opportunity to talk about myself.
哦，蛇妖，应该撤退吧？
Don't let the door hit your scaly behinds on the way out.
Had another one of your talks there, didn't you? You gonna share details, or...?
I have known priests to go mad from too much incense, but speaking with a god has not left such a deep scar in you.
I was rather hoping someone else would bring that up.
You don't look like you're gonna be sick this time, so I take it that's a good sign?
All the places he can go, and he chooses a spot named for Mogren.
I'm ready to chase Gone if you are.
Careful that we don't sail too close, Captain. Mogren's teeth are sharp, and this handsome fish would make a handsome meal.
这也是不能过，那我们就必须要走。
You must gather your party.
卡兹，
Uh-oh. We got a ferocious beast watching us. And he looks like he's got a very itchy belly.
准备跟随我卡兹，引力加1，生存加1，引力生存各加1。3。 哎，这地方是什么东西？烧烤的砖石结构毁了门笼的栏墙，一些凸起的石块足以攀爬。又受伤了，我怎么那么容易受伤呢？ 要起重机，这个门楼潜可以潜到这边去，然后我走了也可以走过去，所以没必要，不用潜。
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run!
农夫，
I shall make it. Now here's something.
贝雅恩，
Light of Aethys be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for survivors?
是诚心之子
A
吗。
short lady, about my age, came from Deerwood with her son. Let's see. Freckles, braids, usually. Punches you in the arm if she likes you, face if not. Oh, and that's if you're lucky.
No, that doesn't sound like anyone. I don't think you'll have much luck around here. I know all my neighbors.
啊，你认识所有邻居？
Light of Aethys be upon you, neighbor.
Short lady,
No, I don't think...
你认识所有邻居？
I
西的。
Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they?
永不言弃，永不后。
You sound like a trencher. We'll rebuild bigger and better, with reinforced walls and extra cannons. The Hanzanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against. She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nekataka, though she gets called to the palace often. Looking for a real challenge after what you did to those scale bellies? The only thing I know about the place is it's supposedly made of fire. But anything can be overcome. Clear skies.
哟，肉还没吃完呢，那我拿。
Be discreet.
Indeed.
能拿点东西，应该缺了一点东西。哎，他怎么没有？为什么他没有东西？为什么？为什么他没有东西？为什么他没有东西？
I shall. Sharp eyes and keen ears.
储藏室的钥匙，那是储藏室的钥匙。